All right, y'all. In order to start the Zentangle word practice, you need to first use this art as a reference to draw the letters a little bit larger in the box below. Make sure you're leaving enough space around them in order to make your Zentangle designs. Now, I'm going to use a 2B pencil. I would like you to use a 2H pencil because as always, it needs to be darker for you to be able to see it. So keep your paper close, right? Make sure that you're looking up at this picture. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but you need to make it big and nice. So in order to start drawing the lettering, and you'll do this for your final as well, you need to start by drawing out the letters. So we will begin by lightly laying out where we would like our letters to go. So we're going to make a big A and an R and a T, making sure that it tilts a little bit. So obviously these are not perfect or very nice letters at all, but they are in the middle. They have space available all around the outside, and once you see that you've done that, you can then go ahead and start to make them fatter letters. So I'm going to start with the A, and I want the little feet on the A to both be on the same line, so I drew a little line across just like that. And then I will draw a thicker line going up and then over, and then another one up like this. And then I will draw a line that goes up like this, right? This makes it the same width all the way up to the top. That's why I do it like that instead of stopping for the middle part, right? Because it makes it the same. So then I will go here and here, and now you can see how it's all the same width. Next, I'm going to do the R, and the R happens in the same way. I want this to be tilted, so I'm going to make my bottom line tilted just like that. And we want them to overlap, so I'll make sure that the R goes over the top of the A just a little bit. And then I'm going to make this semicircle round and down, and drag that guy down. Same process for making the outside fatter. Draw a line up so you can see where I'm going to get that thicker line. And then here I'm trying to keep it parallel to the outside. All right, so that it's the same width all the way down. Over here it goes in a little bit, and then I know where to go down because it's where this line needs to start. Okay, just like this. And then with the T, making sure it overlaps, drawing that little bottom line for the T, trying to, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but trying to keep this the same width as this is the same width as this, this, so all of your letters are the same width. And then for the top of the T, that's where I'll do my straight line across, and then trying to keep that approximately the same width, like this. Now for your final, after you get this big vague shape out there, you can use your ruler to tidy up your lines. But for your practice, this is fine. You just next need to take your eraser and erase your extra little stuff that you don't need, which is right in here. I don't need this line, or here. Right. And we need it to be negative space, so where they overlap, we'll erase those lines too. All right, like that. Same thing in here, we're erasing these lines where they overlap so that it becomes a big part of negative space. Okay, and then erasing this extra stuff in here so that it's just nice and neat and tidy. Now yours should be a lot lighter than this, but what I'm going to do is go in and just adjust the details so that you can see what this should look like when you get all done. Do not do this. Do not make it extra dark, because you will need to make your tangles go up to this line, and you're going to be erasing this line. So you're going to use the tangle stopping to create the outer edge of your word, but I want you to have an example of this where you can see what it will look like. All right, so you just make sure that you fill in all of your little gaps where you ended up erasing over it because our erasers are not perfect. Okay, so just like that, neat and tidy, and you're ready to move on to the next video.